was in college, I wasn't enjoying being in college. I wanted to be pretty much anywhere else but school, which I don't think is unusual for a 19-year-old. And I went down to New Orleans with a friend of mine because we both like to eat, we both like food, and we went to a bunch of restaurants down there. And in one of them, I was asked by a French chef, you know, why was I in the restaurant? I told him how much I liked it. He said, well, you should go to France and cook with great French chefs. And I said, yeah, that sounds fine. My name's Andy Forsheimer. I'm the owner of Barcelona Restaurants. I came back to school and thought, you know, I would really much rather be doing that than doing what I'm doing now. And I wrote to the chef, made up my mind I was just gonna go to France and throw myself on his doorstep and say, teach me.
I was a waiter, 23, 24. I decided I wanted to be in restaurant management. And I picked a restaurant in New York City, Tribeca Grill. And at the time, AirTran was running this deal. If you were under 25 or something, you could fly for $80 to New York from Atlanta. You just show up and fly. So I flew up there for an interview. They had a management training program that I wanted to be part of. And they wouldn't hire me. My name's Scott. I'm the COO for Barcelona Restaurant Group. And I ended up flying up on that $80 ticket, I think 6 times, just showing up, and I kept coming. So it ended up working out.
So, spent a lot of time talking about warm, fuzzy things, emotions, things we try to convey to guests. Okay, this is technical skill. This is your ability to do your job. In the last 2 months, it sucked.
But you're not putting in like 150 pounds of inventory that I can't sell yet.
That's a 2-month period. It's a 2-month period. How much is a suckling pig per pound?
I'm not sure.
How much does one weigh?
It varies from 25 pounds to 30 pounds.
How much does the average suckling pig cost you to come in the door?
About $75 to $100.
Scott, how much does a suckling pig cost?
$160.
Thank you. All right?
Are you saying I'm not keeping track of my prices?
I'm saying you don't know what your prices are, and that's why you have 29% food cost.
I mean, it's not fair that you can throw numbers at me right now and say that I don't watch my food cost.
I just asked you how much a pig costs when it comes in the door. There's only 3 reasons costs are high.
Yeah, but that's for the past 2 months. Because my last 6 months was the lowest in the company.
I can be difficult to work for. I am very interested in having other people's opinions thrown at me. I like managers who talk back. I like people who self-start. We'll tell them when we hire people, look, this is your restaurant. When people walk in the door, I don't want them looking for me, I want them looking for you. If the place does well, you get all the credit. If the place does badly, it's your fault. They have to be very, very comfortable with taking complete ownership. Some of our best managers come from very highly regulated large restaurant companies where they were told how to answer the phone and how to, you know, set a table and how to, you know, greet a guest, and it's all in giant books that they have to memorize. We don't do that. We attempt to hire grown-ups.
We give some basic guidelines as to what our philosophy is and what our beliefs are, but we have to trust them to work within those confines and make the right choice. And they might not always make the choice that I would make. Sometimes they make a better one. And to give them a correct answer to every question, I think is impossible, and I think it doesn't work. I think, in fact, you're actually limiting your ability to get better. You know, we as a company have gotten better not because Andy's a genius, not because Sasha's a genius, not because I'm a genius. We've gotten better because we brought in more brain power, more creativity, and we've allowed people to use it. And the more you try and define that, the more you limit it.
Restaurants in general are not run terribly professionally. And so we work hard to inject some professionalism into the restaurant industry. I always get in trouble for saying this. Most literature, including things written by people I have a lot of respect for, tend to, I think, fetishize the relationship with the employee, as in if you take care of your employees, then they'll be happy and they'll turn around and take care of your customers. I don't believe that. We are here for the customers. We're here for the customer experience. Everything else is secondary to that. If it makes the manager's life miserable, I don't care. Makes the waiter's life miserable, I don't care. Makes the chef miserable, I don't care. Makes me miserable, I don't care. It's a job. It's work. It is work sometimes to smile. It's work sometimes to have somebody yelling at you because they weren't seated fast enough or their steak was cooked wrong, and pat them on the back and say, you know, it was our fault. I'll do everything I can. Yeah, that's work. It's not always fun. But we're not here to have fun. We're here so other people can have fun. That's our job.
I think the people who stick around definitely are happy to be here. I think a lot of them have come from good companies, but maybe companies that didn't focus so much on achievement and focus on taking care of the guests and focus on doing something that's just satisfying. That's why they're in this business. You're certainly not in this business to get rich. So if we can empower them to make the guest happy, they're gonna make money. The vibe in the restaurant's gonna be a ton of fun, so everybody's gonna enjoy the shift, and they're gonna be proud of what they've done, and they are happy. It's a byproduct. If I'm running around trying to make them happy, to make the guest happy, it's just not gonna work.